And go.
And go. Hello. It seems like when we do a lot of them, we're in the flow of like doing these movies. We're just like right on it. But when it's been
the first one is like
the first one's always like bam, and then we just look at each other like, what now?
Now you speak, right?
Start talking.
Your turn, right?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Erin and Clinton's movie review. It's been a little while. We forgot to bring shots down, so we're just holiday exactly. So we're just going to do our little regular drinks. Oh, no advertising. Can't help. We're not being sponsored by them. I don't want to.
Yeah, this is water.
All right, let's start the show. The rest of the show, I'm like, so anyways, back. Why does the guy keep his arm up the whole time?
Hold it up after a while. It's so heavy.
So this review, okay, so I think we've said in other videos we're doing the 365 and 365. Mm-hmm. They're going to be really sporadic. We were talking about trying to do one each day for a certain theme on each day, and that's just going to be impossible.
Yeah.
I mean, we're just we
don't have that kind of time.
Yeah, we don't have that kind of time.
We have lives and
exactly, and it's hard to get us both together to do this together. So we're also what we were thinking makes more sense. We're still going to try to do 365 reviews, but they're going to be about movies, TV shows, whatever we want, and we're going to try to do some solo stuff. Like, I might do some stuff about one of my favorite shows, Seinfeld or Simpsons or something. Yeah, I'm old. And then, got a little hair on my tongue, ew. And then, she'll do her own stuff. So anyways, we got some ideas coming up on, so sometimes if you watch past videos and things don't pan out to what we said before, sometimes we change our mind, so things change, so.
It depends on, like, how aggressive we are when it comes to
and
how much work we're willing to put into this free item.
I do more of the editing stuff because I've got more time because I'm at home and you're working and stuff. And but even still, just all that, it's still not enough time to do as many as we would like to do. So if we could do some short blasts, some short little 5-minute ones and reviews and different things like that, some solo stuff, I think we can try to meet our goal of the 365 and 365.
For sure, yeah.
So this week, what are we reviewing?
This week,
I know we got a lot of movies in our program.
Well, today, I guess
right now,
we're saying right now.
I should say, what are we reviewing right now?
This very moment, we're doing The Cabin in the Woods. And
we actually went to the movie theater to see this one.
Yes, we did.
When it came, not
I don't know if you can tell.
It's
like a whole 3D thing going on here. Woo. I don't know if the camera's picking that up or not.
So they're like,
probably not.
But
it's pretty cool. It's a cool little cover.
Synopsis. Plot. Give us the plot.
So I was like, what?
Synopsis. You're like, just like, yo, ma. Okay, sorry. Go.
So this movie was released in theaters in 2012. And
it seems like it's older than that to me. 6 years ago. I don't know why.
I feel like it's newer than that.
Most of the time we say that, it's like, this seems like it's newer, but I don't know why. This one feels like it's older than that to me.
I felt like it was more like 2015. I was thinking like sooner, but...
What was that?
But I don't know, 2012, I'm thinking like, gosh, that was 7 years ago.
Carry the one.
What is wrong with me? 7 years ago, and we went to go see it in theaters.
Yeah.
So I mean, we don't go to the theaters
not
much
a whole
anymore.
Lot. Not as much anymore. Yeah.
So it just feels like it wasn't that long ago. But anyway.
Synopsis.
Back to the synopsis. Synopsis. I can't even say it.
Synopsi.
So it's basically kind of like, it's a horror comedy movie.
Which is weird because I remember going into it not realizing it was going to be a comedy at all. Like, they always throw a little bit of comedy in horror shows. I mean, horror movies.
A little bit. Like, they always have that comedic relief to make you not so...
Yeah, but this one had a lot of dumb jokes. And they went out of their way to...
It was almost like the whole movie
to do some really stupid jokes, but at the same time being really scary and creepy.
And some really gruesome. There's a lot of, like...
weird, twisted plot at the end. Yes. Spoiler alerts, we gotta say that. We say spoiler alerts every time.
This is 100% a spoil.
Geez, look at that shadow behind me. My God.
How did that happen?
Oh, now it's all big like... What the heck? Anyways, I'll sit more like this, so it blocks the shadow a little bit.
Up.
Yeah, I think so. So basically, what is it? College kids, they go to this cabin in the woods, and was they dared to go up there or something like that?
No. They just, it was like a summer vacation. They decide they want to go. Chris Hemsworth? Yes. Yes. He has a cousin, or his character has a cousin that has a cabin in the woods, and they basically decide they want to go out there just to party for their summer vacation. And there's 5 of them that just decide they want to go out there. Unbeknownst to them, this cabin is actually like a setup. It's these like scientists or whatever have this underground.
Just give away the plot really. Cause like I said, spoilers all the time. If you're coming here to find out, it's more talking about movies you've already seen. And also sometimes when it seems like we're trying to remember, because sometimes we watch the movies recently again and we're talking about it, and sometimes we're reviewing movies we watched a long time ago. So that's why we're forgetting certain things sometimes. But Yeah, so the basic thing is all these things start happening, and I mean, it's kind of weird to sum it all about the blood and the monster and the...
Yeah, well, they're basically being set up by these scientists. They go out there, and then they're being kind of drugged with, like, this, like, mind-altering drug,
right.
and it kind of, like, alters, like, Chris Hemsworth's character. He's actually, like, super smart. His name is Kurt Vaughn. He's, like, super smart in college or whatever, like, football star, blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden, these mind-altering drugs make him, like, in total jock mode and just kind of more sexually, like, whatever. Yeah. And his girlfriend's, like, super smart and played by Anna Hutchinson. And she becomes, like, the typical dumb blonde in a movie and stuff. Like, so, like, these drugs are kind of changing them.
It's kind of like how people might say, like, oh, the problem with America is we're too much into sports and the girls are too into this and that or whatever, you know.
That's the funny thing is I think the cool thing about this movie is that they make it where these guys are really, really smart, and then the drugs make them into that typical horror movie genre. Yeah. Like the dumb blonde who gets killed, the jock that gets killed, the virgin, you know, who stays alive, like stuff like that. You know, they have things, they have the typical guys in the movie and stuff like that.
But see, the part I remember is like where all the blood's being drained down into that one thing where Sigourney Weaver's at, you know.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's the thing. Yeah. Sigourney Weaver, she plays like the tiniest part. She plays like a little cameo.
Yeah, she comes in towards the end. We're like, what? That's Sigourney Weaver? Like, she's in the movie.
Like, that's not her.
Way towards the end. We're like, okay, I guess she's gonna have a nice little 20-minute
cameo,
ending, and then that's it or something.
Yeah, she was in there for like literally 2 minutes.
Wasn't that long? Well, longer than that, but
no.
Yeah, but I remember that. So like all the blood drains down. Like I remember them showing the kids in Japan like getting rid of that monster and like with their minds and all that kind of stuff. And
so that's the whole point is that they do this every year. They do all these setups and stuff, and it's supposed to be that these monsters are supposed to kill off a certain amount of people so that these gods won't come back and destroy Earth.
Yeah. Right.
So they have to do this. The technicians this is the total spoiler. Is the technicians their whole job is to keep the gods at bay. So they have to do these crazy ritualistic things to keep us alive.
It's so weird because it seems so crazy and it's like a Hollywood movie, but then you think about that's how most of the world lived for most of humanity.
Yeah.
Until just recently. Most societies and tribes like and thought sacrifice people, the Aztecs and the Mayans and the Rome. I mean, just, sacrifice people for the gods.
Sacrifice for gods to keep them from killing everybody.
Even in, Christian religions and modern day religions or whatever, you look at all this. I mean, it's modern day religions, it's taken back a long time ago.
Yeah.
But sacrificing, God wanted you to sacrifice your own kid for him in some of the story. Like what?
Yeah, Moses.
We watch these stories and think, it's crazy. It's like no, people have thought this way forever. It just has a nowadays twist to it.
Yeah, that's why I think that's why it's kind of cool.
I think it's worth. If you have not seen it, then we pretty much we ruined it for you.
Sorry,
but if you have
still
seen
worth
it,
seeing. I think because I still watch it even though I know exactly what's happening. Because I still think it's a fun. It's a fun twist on a horror movie.
It is. And like remember the scene like where he's. We'll go to our favorite. Want to go to favorite scenes real quick?
Let's do that.
Because the one favorite scene I remember is him when he was like riding his motorcycle and it looked like he was getting away, and he jumps and he's like and he jumps and all of a sudden like that just invisible field there, it's like boom, just goes right down. And
he hits like multiple.
That's what I mean about the movie. It's like serious, but they got these dumb parts that are almost cartoonish in it, So it's like they did a really. Was this Eli? Who directed it again?
Drew Goddard is the directorial debut. It's his directorial debut.
Oh wow, what a way to come out swinging.
Joss Whedon
there we
was
go.
the producer.
I knew there was somebody famous. Okay, that's what I was thinking of.
And they were both writers. They both wrote this script.
But definitely worth seeing. Right?
Yes.
Yeah,
oh my gosh, it's so fun, and I love when they were in the basement and all these like crazy things, and they were taking bets on which item they were going to activate for which horror monster was going to come and kill them.
Right.
And each time they would pick up something and they're like, oh my god.
Yeah.
And then the one guy, he wanted the merman.
Yeah. He's like, he's always betting on like the odds or something.
And like merman's like so rare or whatever.
It's brilliant.
And the crazy thing is he ended up getting killed by the merman.
Yeah, it's such a. Oh, that's right. That's right.
No, not the merman. And he was like, it ended up like he's like dragging himself towards him, and it's like, oh my god.
It's so like funny. Just so many like little scenes that are like. I don't know, like it's so on the head and obvious or whatever, but still just worth it though. Oh, I know, and I love when they were in the boxes when they finally got down to the basement. Yes. And they were kind of going through, and they kept seeing the monsters and stuff. And that one that kind of looked like the one with the
Hellraiser.
Yeah,
it kind of looked like Hellraiser with this. Yeah, but he was like kind of looked like him, but he was a little bit different.
You know what that scene reminded me a lot of 13 Ghosts.
Yes.
Which we'll be reviewing soon too.
Yes.
Because that's another one we really like. But it kind of didn't it remind you of 13 Ghosts with the boxes the way they did that? And I was like, oh, this is a lot like 13 Ghosts.
It is like you just see all these different
monsters
characters
trapped in there, like some are being let out, some aren't, depending on what you do.
And basically they live their lives in these boxes that are being rotated throughout the world.
You see that a lot with especially with horror movies. I think you really see a lot of repeat stuff. You know, I'm not a huge horror fan, but just growing up when I was a little more into Nightmare on Elm Street and Freddy and all stuff, it's kind of like all those movies did everything.
They kind of feed off each other.
Yeah, and now you come this movie, but what you're happy about is if a movie's going to do that, do a good job at it. And that's what this movie did. They took so many different like aspects of movies that have already been done, but they put them together and kind of put their own little twist on it. You know, put them all together. And it was like a Simpsons episode. There, you know, like how South Park did that episode about how Simpsons has already done everything.
Yeah.
Well, really, they're just copying Twilight Zone who's already done everything. Right. You know, so it's kind of like, you know, nothing's new under the sun. You
but you just got to get a little more creative to it. Yeah. And that's the cabin, the whole cabin thing that's been done. I mean, we know Evil Dead was they go into a cabin.
Which we're reviewing.
Yes.
Any movie we bring up, we'll be reviewing.
But yeah, I mean, this was totally Evil Dead type scenario. They're in a cabin in the middle of the woods. They get attacked by monsters.
It had that Army of Darkness feel, like a scary movie, but like stupid,
but funny.
A little more. Army of Darkness had a little more of the funny. I think.
Wait, kind of dumb,
stupid, funny. You know, gives
Where this one was more like
stuff,
But I love the.
Which one were we doing? Army of Darkness.
I don't think we are.
We are.
I think that was you.
Oh, that's one of my ones I'll be doing solo.
Yeah, not me. I'm not.
She didn't care for it. I love that movie.
Yeah. That one was a little too dumb for me, but no, this was a good one.
Yeah.
I really appreciated the twist.
So we want to rate it?
Yeah, let's do it.
We'll give it what out of 5 cabins?
I was gonna say merman.
Okay. But between 1 and 5 mermen, I would give it I liked it a lot. I'd give it a 4.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. It's not certainly not a 5, but even a 3.5 is a little low for it. It was really entertaining and like one of the ones I could watch again and again.
Yeah.
I'd give it a 4.
I'm a 4.5.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very close to a 5. I really liked it.
Wow.
And I can literally pick it up anytime and watch it because I think it's so fun and I just love it. I just love the technicians and they're kind of like quippy, funny. Yeah. Like their whole thing is so funny how they're just betting and everything.
Yeah.
And how they're just talking while the girl's being attacked by the guy at the river.
Because one of these movies that kind of starts out a little like, here we go, on the normal horror, but as it gets going, you get more and more sucked into it, and you really you want to see the end and see what's going to happen.
Yeah, and then the whole Sigourney Weaver just having her little cameo at the end, that was just too funny. How she just walks out and she's like this crazy evil corporate whatever, and she gets attacked by a werewolf, which is so funny. But yeah. It was hilarious.
And this was actually the prequel to Aliens. I'm just kidding.
Oh, weird.
I think that was Prometheus.
That was Prometheus, yeah.
Which we're reviewing.
Which we are reviewing, yes. And maybe even Aliens.
Or was that even my...
No, that's both of us.
That was both of us?
Yeah.
Because I remember I liked that one a lot more than you did.
Yeah, but I also liked it. It was just more of your style. But I liked it so much because it was the prequel to Aliens, which are my, one of my...
Which I'm like,
go-tos.
which I'm kind of like, yeah, aliens, whatever.
Yeah.
It's so weird. I was like, well, wait, how could you like one about the other? And you're like, how could you like one?
I know. Because they were such different movies.
They really were.
And I think a lot of people didn't know Prometheus was a leeway.
Anytime I talk about movies with someone or we miss that movie, they see it, and I say they're like, what? Oh, and then you start explaining.
And then all of a sudden it makes sense.
Yeah, you start explaining like, oh yeah.
Like, it was humans and the aliens that actually bonded, and then they became alien.
And then they
became the baby alien. Yeah, so aliens were actually humans, like part human.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to watch them both again. It's been a while, but
yeah.
But anyways, okay, so that was Cabin in the Woods.
Yep.
Yep. So we definitely both get to recommend from both of us, I'd say.
Yep. Definitely.
Cool. All right. On to the next one. See you next time, guys. Bye.
Bye.